This is not your favorite YouTuber. Stepping away from Nintendo's gaming ecosystem has recently become a no-brainer decision for me. I've been finding myself to have a bit less time for games overall, so I decided that I needed to focus on the gaming consoles that I already own and the games I have on those consoles that I haven't beaten yet. So for me, that meant to not even bother thinking about getting a Switch 2, which was made even easier because Nintendo kinda pissed me off after they revealed that system. I didn't like them setting the precedent of $80 being the new standard price for games with Mario Kart World. I also didn't like that they charged $70 for Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch 1, and then charged an additional $10 just for that game to run properly on the Switch 2. Yeah, that definitely turned me off, especially since running Tears of the Kingdom at 4K and 60 frames per second was kind of the only thing I was excited about in regards to the Switch 2. But in the past week or so, things have changed. It has now officially become a goal of mine to obtain a Nintendo Switch 2 gaming console. Why? One simple reason. I can't stop thinking about the Ocarina of Time remake. Now, it's not like we've gotten any new information on this game since its official reveal, but after spending the last 3 to 4 months processing that this game even exists, I've come to the conclusion that I'm very excited for it. This is going to be the first big 3D Zelda title in 15 years that is not going to be in the gameplay style of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I'm certain that those games will have an influence on this title, but I do believe that Ocarina will provide a much more traditional Zelda experience. And I think similar to how the Resident Evil 4 remake gave us a look at what Capcom would do in the next installment of that franchise, I think the Ocarina of Time remake will give us a glimpse into the future of 3D Zelda as a whole. And I'm just very excited to experience that, and I'm ready for a more traditional Zelda game. I'm also curious about how Ocarina of Time remake is going to approach a lot of elements from the original. The story's definitely going to be different. I'm curious how they're going to tackle exploration. How much more expansive or dense are they going to make the world of Hyrule? Are tools and gadgets going to function the same way, or will they have even more uses than the original? How are they going to approach and evolve one of the most influential 3D combat systems ever? How is the enemy design going to change? The music. Like, this game is going to be a massive deal. And it's kind of crazy that we've only known about it for a relatively short amount of time. I'm typically not the type of guy that gets a game console for just one game, but this is different. This is serious. So yeah, I don't even know if I'll be able to grab a Switch 2 before this game releases, especially with potential price hikes. But regardless, it is now a goal of mine to obtain a Switch 2 system at some point in the future so that I can experience The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Eventually. That's all I wanted to say today. Thanks for watching.